At the Commodity Classic, I'm visiting at the John Deere booth, one of our sponsors here, and Kevin Lowe. Kevin, what do you do for the company?
I'm a senior marketing rep for large tractors out of Waterloo, so 7, 8, and 9 family tractors.
Well, we're in front of a big nine. Now that we've had a little bit of time go by, you've had probably a lot more feedback from customers and everybody. How's this going? And tell us some of the really cool stuff that this is new at this machine.
Okay, so yeah, like you said, we launched this just this past fall. Production tractors are starting to go out to customers here in the next few weeks, so we're excited to get them in the customers' hands. But the whole story around the 9RX is starting off with this undercarriage. As you can see here, we have a very large undercarriage. It's roughly 20% larger than that of its closest competitor. What that means for our customers is that they're going to have less heat and friction because these components are going to move slower. And that's going to really help out with the belt life and the mid-roller and idler components.
What are the main kind of benefits over a traditional machine?
Okay, yeah, so when we talk about all the different machine forms, we like to think about the wheel, the 2-track, and the 4-track machine. And we think each machine has different benefits depending on what our farmers need. So when we look at the 4-track machine, the 4-track is going to excel in areas where it's wet and muddy and you want to get some good traction and turning under load. That's where this machine is going to stand out. When we talk about our 2-track machine, that has the best straight line pull, so it's really good for those bedded crops like potatoes, cotton, or any other root vegetables. That's where that machine is going to stand out. And then the wheel, that's going to give us the best ballast option. If you want to have heavy tillage, you want to ballast up for that, or if you want to lighten up for your seeding or planting applications. And then with changing the different row spacings to help for different row crops. So they all have their different benefits.
Point out some other ways that this really sets itself apart.
Okay, so one of the things that sets itself apart is the cab. So all three of our machines, the 9 and the 9R, 9RX, and 9RT share the same cab. It's the Command View 3 cab. But on the 9RX, we have a cab suspension system, which allows plus or minus 2 inches of travel, so 4 inches total of travel up and down, which is really good and helps out with that ride quality when our customers are going through the field or on the road.
So they might hit a few bumps and not even notice it.
That's exactly.
All right, let's just kind of move along back here. Anything else you want to tell us about how this thing, handles? How about just in performance of driving and turnability and all that kind of stuff?
Yep, so we have optional active command steering, which is kind of like a steer-by-wire system where it reduces the amount of turns lock to lock when you're in the field to help the operators out when handling the tractors. But then when you're actually on the road at those higher speeds, it increases it. So it gives the operator a better feel of the tractor, and it really makes this big machine here very nimble when you need to turn it around and get into different areas.
How about as far as options and things on this? I mean, it's somewhat customizable, I guess?
Yeah, it's very customizable. You can choose different options. One of the things you can choose up is different hydraulics. So you can go either with the standard 58 gallons per minute, or if you have requirements for higher, you can go to 115 gallons per minute, which a lot of our customers are seeming to go with that higher rate there. Also, you can choose different things on the belt size. You can either go with 30 or 36-inch belts is another option there.
And you work with, I believe, with some companies that are really into the belt business, like Camso.
Yep. Camso is the ones who provide us our whole undercarriage here. Our engineers work together to design it, and they are who provide our track.
So you said on availability, they'll start shipping out here even in this season then.
Yes, we are very looking forward to it to get these out in customers' hands for this spring.
How has the feedback been when you've had a chance to talk to the farmers that have probably come and looked, and I'm sure they got a lot of questions,
Yeah, the feedback's been really good. A lot of people are really excited about it, and most of the guys just really excited to get the chance to drive it and operate it. From the guys that I have talked to who have driven the tractor, some of the things that always stand out is our transmission. The E18 transmission that we offer is very smooth shifting, and that's something that stands out amongst all of our customers. And then they also like that we have all our John Deere precision farming technologies integrated in the machine for them.
So they could set up like even their own custom displays, more than one,
Yes.
I believe also, and connect that through the operation center that John Deere has.
That is correct. So this machine and like the rest of our 9 family has the Generation 4 Command Center, which talks to the John Deere operation, and you can wirelessly transfer data to that center.
All right. Anything else we should know, or is that a good overview of the unit right now, where it
I
stands?
think that's a good overview of
Okay.
the unit.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Kevin. Really enjoyed visiting with you here. We're at Commodity Classic. I'm Chuck Zimmerman.